السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله الذي جعل الشمس والقمر حسبانا والنجم والشجر يسجدان، فضل زمانا على زمان ومكانا على مكان، كما فضل إنسانا على إنسان. الحمد لله رب العالمين، ولا عقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين. صلى الله عليه وسلم 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 صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. صدق الله العظيم. Welcome to Quranic Arabic Academy, Arabic Grammar Made Easy, lesson number 15. Alhamdulillah, we are in level 2 of this course. In level 1, we started with words, and we've learned that word is of 3 types: ism, fail, and harf. Then we started talking about what is ism, what is fail, what is harf. Ism is noun, fail is verb, and harf is particles. Then we start learning about ism, everything about ism. We've learned the definiteness of ism, which is nakira and ma'rifa, common words and definite words. There are 7 types of definite words, which is called ma'rifa, 7 types of ma'rifa. And then we started learning how to make a jumla. Jumla has 3 parts. There are 2 types of jumla. One is jumla ismiya, another one is jumla fi'liya. Jumla ismiya has 3 parts. Jumla ismiya has 2 parts. Jumla fi'liya has 3 parts. So jumla ismiya has 2 parts. First part is called the mubtada. The second part is called the khabar. Then we've learned the i'rab of ism. The i'rab of ism. There are 3 grammatical cases, which is called the i'rab. So any ism either is going to be in halatul rafa, or is going to be in halatul nasb, or is going to be in halatul jar. In halatul rafa, normal isms, we'll see Dhamma on it, on the last letter. And in Halatul Nasb, we will see Fatha on the last letter. In Halatul Jar, we will see the Kasra on the last letter. And if the ism is Muthanna, the dual, then it will show its Arab with letters Alif and Noon in Halatul Rafa, and Ya and Noon, Aini sound in Halatul Nasab and Jar. And if the ism is Jama Salim Mudhakkar in Halatul Rafa with Waw and Noon, Una sound, and Halatul Nasab and Jar with Ya and Noon, Ina sound. We have put all these in our notes, so you need to go back if you don't remember. Go back, what is the Arab of Muthanna isms in all three halats, in all three cases? What is the Arab of Jama Mudhakkar Salim in all three halats? You need to go back and see if we have forgotten. And then recently, about a few lessons ago, we have learned another type of ism, al-munsarif, or mamnu'un min as-sarf. For short, we say ghair munsarif. Ghair munsarif isms are those isms they do not accept tanween or they do not accept kasra. So in halatul jar, instead of kasra, it will have a fatha on the last letter. Okay. So for dual, there is no ghair munsarif. Yeah. For muthanna, there is no ghair munsarif. Ghair munsarif is either wahid ism or jama ism. And then we learned some categories of ghairul munsarif, and then we have learned how to identify the rules of the ghairul munsarif. Rule number 5, if you remember, rule number 1, it has to be al-ismul alam and then one of the condition. Rule number 2, it has to be an adjective sifat and then the following conditions. Rule number 3, any ism comes on the scale of Jama Muntahal Jumu. We have two scales. One is Fa'alil and Fa'alilu. Fa'alilu and Fa'alilu. Rule number 3, any ism that has alif maksura. Any ism that has alif maksura. And 5, rule number 5, any ism that has alif mamduda. Yeah. But for alif mamduda, there were some conditions. Not all alif mamduda will be ghair munsarif. There are some conditions. So in the last lesson, I did try to explain some of these conditions, but again, we had some problems. So today I'm going to show you again the final explanation, and inshallah today there'll be no issues and no problems. Everything will fit in its place. In the last lesson we had 1 or 2 problems because some of the words did not match with our explanation. So again, today we will go through rule number 5 first, and inshallah today there will be no issues, inshallah. So first let's go through rule number 5. Any ism there is alif al-mamduda, which is alif and hamza at the end, fulfilling one of the following conditions. Fulfilling, there's only 2 we have to remember. Number 1, This alif and hamza, alif mamduda, is due to femininity. That's perfect. Like sahra'u. The word sahra, we've learnt, it is a muannas ism, and muannas ism having alif mamduda, it will become a ghair munsarif. Hamra'u, as we know, it is the color red for muannas, feminine. The mudhakkar is ahmar. Ahmaru, again, the colors for both is ghair munsarif. Mudhakkar or muannas or ghair munsarif. So this alif and hamza, due to femininity, it will be ghair munsarif. Number 2, alif and hamza, alif mamduda, in jama mukassar, in broken plurals. Like aghniya'u, broken plural, is the jama of ghaniyun. Kibriya'u, hunafa'u, jama of hanif, hanifun, a person who's on the straight path. Hunafa'u, so it is jama mukassar, so no issue. Asdiqa'u, jama mukassar, no issue. Alif and hamza is coming in jama mukassar. Anbiya'u, these are all ghair munsarif. Ulama'u, ghair munsarif. Okay. But if jama mukassar is on the scale of af'al, the word will be munsarif. If jama mukassar comes on the scale of af'alun, even though it has alif mamdud at the end, those will be munsarif, like amba'un, jama of naba'un, news. A'da'un, jama of udwun, part of a body. Udwun, jama a'da'un, parts of body. A'da'un is on the scale of af'alun, so munsarif, even though it has alif mamdud at the end. This is jama of aduwun. Aduwun, jama a'da'un, enemy. Next, aba'un, even though it has alif mamdud at the end, but it is coming on the scale of af'alun, jama of abun. Asma'un, on the scale of af'alun, munsarif, jama of ismun. Ara'un, even though alif mamdud is coming, but it is on the scale of af'alun, jama of ra'yun. Ara'un, ideas, thoughts. Ara'un. Okay, so I think if we keep this, inshallah, no issue. So any jama mukassar that has alif mamdud at the end will be ghair munsarif. But if that ism falls on the scale of af'al, then it will be a munsarif. Right. Still we have issue with one word. Let's look at that. The noun ashya'u is coming on the scale of af'alun. It's come on the scale. Plural of shay'un. Ashya'u, plural of shay'un, is ghayr al-munsarif, even though it's on the scale of af'al. So why is it ghayr al-munsarif? Because some change has been taken place in the original word. So the original word is not on the scale of af'al. So by looking at the original, even though it's becoming on the scale of af'al after change, still it will be غير المنصرف, looking at the original. So remember the word أشياء, جمع of شيء, أشياء, no tanween at the end, will be غير المنصرف because some changes has been taken place in the original word. Right? So that's it. This is all we need to know about rule number 5 to identify غير المنصرف. So rule number 5 is ألف الممدودة within the ism, within a noun, but with this condition. Number 1, ألف ممدودة due to femininity, and number 2, ألف مكسورة in the word, and that is جمع مكسر. So all جمع مكسر that has ألف ممدودة will be غير منصرف, except if it falls on the scale of أفعال. One word أشياء, even though it falls on أفعال, but it is غير منصرف because the original was not on the scale of أفعال. We look at the original. Alright, you understand now? Is it clear? Any questions? Yes? Good. Any questions? No. Would you want to know what was the original Ashia? I was asking. I was asking about that. Do you want to know what is the original of Ashia? Because some changes took place, then it became Ashia. Okay, I was waiting for someone to ask me what was the original of Ashia. So no one asked me, so I asked. Yes, I knew. Let's look at the original. Okay, it's interesting. The original was shay'a. Oh, sorry, because it's German sarif. Okay. Shay'a'u is the jama mukassar because shay'un is wahid, jama shay'a'u. It is jama taksir or jama mukassar, and alif mamdud is coming at the end, and it is not on the scale of af'alu. So shay'a'u, this is the original. What happened here was, what the change happened here, that Arab people, they don't like two hamza coming together and there's alif in between. Alif in between, two hamza coming together, alif in between. They don't like this. What they did was they moved this hamza, in the front. Yeah, in the front, and put a fatha there. And another change happened was they put a sukoon on the sheen and taken the fatha and put it on the ya. Yeah. And then they move this hamza to the end. So it becomes ashiya'u. Yeah. So this was the change they've done. So shay'a'un, that is the original. Shay'a'un, after change became ashiya'u. So, okay, so this is clear, we understand now. Another thing from the last lesson, which was Al-Asma'ul Khamsa. Al-Asma'ul Khamsa. What we learned in the last lesson was the special 5 special nouns. When they are mudaf, their i'rab changes from the normal way. And if these 5 nouns are used as mudaf, if they use as normal isms, their i'rab will be normal. In halatul rafa with dhamma, halatul nasb with fatha, in halatul jar with kasra. But if these isms, when they are mudaf, the i'rab shows with haraka. In halatul rafa with waw, halatul nasb with alif, and in halatul jar with a ya. So we say, for example, we also learn the damirs. What is the damir? You. Damir you. Anta, mudhakkar. Anta. And that is halatul rafa. Anta is halatul rafa. Can anyone tell me what is anta in halatul nasb or jar? What is anta in halat nasb and jar? What is anta in halat nasb and jar? Same. Okay, this is, I write it here. Anta, right? This is anta halatul rafa. Halatul rafa. So those are you saying same. Seems like maybe you are not here with us in the last lesson, or maybe you don't know your damirs yet. I did put a lot of emphasis. Please learn your damirs. So those who said same, you are wrong. Anta is halatul rafa. This anta, when it goes to halatul nasb and jar, is ka. Ka is damir anta in halat nasb and jar. So again, please, so learn your damirs. These damirs are so important. Learn your damirs. So if I put, suppose I want to write make kitab mudaf, kitabu, make kitab, and I want to make anta mudaf ilay, anta mudaf ilay. Mudaf ilay will be in why did you get the question wrong? I said what is halat al-nasb of anta? That's what I said. I asked what is halat al-nasb and jar of anta. We had a chart yesterday in the last lesson, putting all these damirs in halat al-rafa. I did say anta halat al-rafa damirs only can be used in mubtada. And the other chart halat al-nasb and jar will be used as mudaf ilay and in maf'ul, in jumla fi'liya. Yeah. So I want to make anta the mudaf ilay, so I have to put a ka. In writing, we write it together, but I just want to show it to you. Kitabuka. Yeah. So why am I writing on the chart? I'll write it here. Yes. So anta is in halat rafa, and the ka is in halat al-nasb and jar. So I was coming to this. Abun is normal ism, abun. But if this ism comes as a mudaf, I want to say your father. So mudaf will be with the waw, abu with the waw, and then I put anta in halatul jar because mudaf ilay, abuka. Yes, abuka. Now, one thing was regarding the word famun. But do you remember these five asmal khamsa? Number one, abun. Number two, akhun. Number three, famun. Number four, hamun. And number five, dhu. Right? So the word famun. Let's talk about this word famun. We have learned that when it becomes a mudaf, when this famun becomes mudaf, the meme drops. That's what we have learned so far. The meme drops. Well, it's not obligatory. You don't have to drop the meme. You have a choice. So the word famun, if it becomes mudaf, you have a choice. You can keep the meme and you say famuka. Famuka. Or you have an option to drop the meme and you say fuka. Yes. Fuka. Right. So the small khamsa, the famun, if the ism famun, the ism famun will be from asma'ul khamsa if the meme is dropped. Otherwise, it will be a normal ism. So when we say famuka in halatul rafa, keeping the meme, halatul rafa will have a dhamma on it. But if we drop the meme, then it will become one of the asma'ul khamsa, and it will show its Arab with the waw. So this is the thing I wanted to share with you. The ism famun will be from al-asma'ul khamsa if the meme is dropped. Otherwise, it will be a normal ism. I hope you understood. So if we drop the meme, let's see what happens if we use a damir. We use a damir. What is it? Over here. Fuka. What about if we want to use a damir of ghaib? Ghaib. Wahid mudhakkar. And drop the meme. Fuhu. Right? Fuhu. What if we want to use the damir of mutakallim? Ya mutakallim. Ya mutakallim. Yes. We've learned in all three halat, all three cases is the same. So if we add the ya Okay, this waw has sukun anyway. This waw has sukun. What did we say? We said that ya demands kasra before it. Ya demands kasra before it. So when there is a two sukun meeting, that's right, two meeting, this drops. Yeah, this drops, and ya demands kasra before it. Ya demands kasra before it. Put a kasra. Okay, and there is the ya. There is the ya. There is the ya. So we can say fi, the original fami. So the word famun, we have a choice either to drop the meme or not. If we leave the meme, we use as a normal ism. If we drop the meme, then we use the Arab of. Another thing I think here, let's go back. Let's do this. This halatul rafa, right? Halatul rafa. Yes. And yeah, I was thinking this. Yeah, this is halatul jar, isn't it? Because that is mudaf ilayh. So fu is mudaf, and that is mudaf ilayh. So yeah, so the waw drop because of two sakin coming together, and that ya demands kasra before it, so that's it, becomes fi or fami. Right, so remember this, only the word famun, the ism famun will be from al-asma al-khamsa if the meme is dropped, otherwise it will be a normal ism. So this was the two things that let me clarify. Inshallah, there'll be no problem for this rule number 5 for ghayrul munsarif. Alright, let's go to today's lesson. Today's lesson is one of the very important lesson, and in Arabic grammar is very important to know is prepositions. We have learned the Arab of nouns. Every ism in Arabic has 3 grammatical cases. Number 1, halatul rafa. Number 2, halatul nasb. Number 3, halatul jar. When does ism comes as halatul rafa? We've learned 2 reasons. Number 1 is the mubtada and khabar. They are in halatul rafa. Number 2, in jumla fi'liya, when the ism is as a fa'il, coming as a fa'il, ism will be in halatul rafa. When does ism comes in halatul nasb? We've learned only 1 reason in jumla fi'liya. We haven't learned anything in jumla ismiya. When does ism comes in halatul nasb? We haven't learned anything in jumla ismiya yet. But we've learned 1 in jumla fi'liya. When the ism comes as maf'ul. When the ism comes as maf'ul, that ism will be in halatul nasb. When does ism comes as in halatul jar? We've learned only 1 thing, and that is when it is mudaf ilayh. When it's mudaf ilayh. Number 2, we're going to learn today when ism comes in halatul jar. This is it, huruful jar, preposition, huruful jar. So what does the حروف الجر do? So this is only two reasons in whole Arabic grammar, in whole Arabic language. Two reasons that ism comes in halatul jar. There is no third one. Only these two. One is ism when it is mudaf ilay, it will be in halatul jar. When ism has harful jar before it, that ism goes to in halatul jar. A preposition is a word used to link nouns, so we can link two nouns, or pronouns, or phrases. Even we can link a phrase to another phrase, or to another word within the sentence. Yeah? So we use preposition, even in English, to, from, in, out. All these are prepositions. So we use preposition to link either noun or pronoun or phrase with other words within the sentence. In Arabic, there are some huruf which comes before noun, or pronoun, or a phrase, and puts them into halatul jar. So if the ism is wahid, it will have a kasra. If the ism is jama mukassar, it will have kasra. If it's not ghayr munsarif. Yes. What about if the ism is muthanna and it has harful jar before it? We have to go back and look the i'rab of muthanna in halatul jar. What about jama mudhakkar salim? Yes, comes with yanun ina sound. So wahid isms and jama mukassar isms will have kasra in halatul jar. So they are called huruful jar. Huruful jar. The noun or the pronoun or the phrase after harful jar is called al-majroor. Al-majroor. So anything that is after harful jar, either it is a noun or pronoun or a phrase, if it's a ism or is a damir or is a murakkab naqis, is called al-majroor. Harful jar and majroor together becomes muta'alliq. Harful jar, as soon as we see harful jar and the majroor in the sentence, it is called muta'alliq. And in the bracket I put it, actually it becomes shibhu jumla. It is known as shibhu jumla. So instead of, this is in when we analyze, when we do the full i'rab of a sentence, when we do tarkib of a sentence, we say shibhu jumla, then it becomes the muta'alliq. So in jumla ismiya, the muta'alliq comes right at the end. Comes at the end. So this is the order of jumla ismiya. We have mubtada, then we have khabar, then we have muta'alliq. Okay. So mubtada, for example, ar-rajulu I'm looking for a something khabar, then we can bring the muta'alliq at the end. But sometime this muta'alliq takes the place of khabar in the absence of khabar. If there is no khabar in the sentence, this muta'alliq will take the place of khabar. Like ar-rajulu fil bayti. Ar-rajulu في البيت. Well, there is a khabar, but it is mahdhuf, it is hidden. Sometimes there's no need to mention, is understood. Like الرجل موجود. So موجود, yes, is the khabar. Then we bring في البيت jar and majrur, that will be متعلق. So الرجل موجود في البيت. So normally we don't say موجود, it is understood. So there is no need. We can delete the khabar if it is understood. Right. متعلق means connected. متعلق, connected. So connected with what? We have mubtada and we have khabar. It has to connect either with the mubtada or with the khabar. In jumla ismiya, muta'alliq always connected with khabar. With khabar. Because that is something to do with khabar. It's nothing to do with mubtada. The jar majrur is to do with the khabar. In jumla fi'liya, this connected muta'alliq connected with fail. Always connects with the fail. Nothing to do with the fa'il or nothing to do with maf'ul. It is to do with fail. So in jumla ismiya muta'alliq with the khabar, and in jumla fi'liya muta'alliq with fail. So even in jumla fi'liya, this muta'alliq comes at the end. So fail, fa'il, maf'ul, then muta'alliq. There are 17 حروف الجر altogether. Here are the most used in the Quran. So we will learn the most used one first, then later on we can learn the others, remaining others. The famous ones, we use these a lot. حروف الجر, we have on the right hand side. So the letter ba with the kasra, then the letter ta with the fatha, then the letter wa with the fatha, then the letter kaf with the fatha, then the letter lam with a kasra. So bi, ta, wa, ka, li. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are single letters. 5 of them are single letters. حروف الجر. The next one is 2 letters. Still we will call harf, even though it is 2 letters, but we call it harf because these are from the same group. Min. Then we have 2 letters an. Then we have 2 letters fi. Then we have 3 letters. Still it is called harf because it's from the same group, even though it has 3 letters. Ala. 1, 2, 3. Although the ya is silent. Ala. Then ila. Again 1, 2, 3. 3 letters. Ila. The one more, or is it on the next page? Okay, I have to do something here to bring it back. Right, hatta. 1, 2, 3, 4 letters now. Still it's called harf because it's from the same group. Hatta. So you can see the numbers beside these min. This has occurred in the Quran 3,226 times occurs in the Quran, and an 465, fi 1,701, ala 1,445 time comes in the Quran, ila 742, and hatta 95 times. So let's look at some examples and the meaning. Be means with or in. So when to translate with, when to translate in, again looking in the context. Bil qalami, example. Wahid and Jama Mukassar examples. Wahid and Jama Mukassar. Jama Mukassar, those are normal isms, not Ghairul Munsarif. Normal ism, which takes kasra. So bil qalami, the word qalam is going to jar case because of bar fi jar. Bismi mudaf and lafz Allah mudaf alayhi. Bismillahi. So bismi is going to halatul jar because of the bar. Bismi rabbika. Bi nasrillahi. So the word nasr is going to halatul jar because of the kasra. The ta with the fatha, it is used for an oath, and this ta is only used with the word Allah. Only lafz Allah. You cannot use this with any other word. Lafz Allah. So tallahi, tallahi. Waw is for an oath. Yes, you can use waw with any words. Washamsi, walqamari, wannahari, wassamai, wallahi. Yes. Ka harful jar means like, as, similar. Kal qamari, as the moon. Kal jibali, like mountains. Kal an'ami, similar to animals. Kal himari, same as donkey. Like donkey, similar to donkey. Lam harf jar. I didn't put the number that occurs in the Quran a lot because it's a lot. Lam harf jar comes a lot. Means for, to, or to have. Lillahi, for Allah. Liwaladin. Now these words, some nakira words. Li waladin, li basharin, li rajulin, lil awladi. This is Jama Mukassar. Lil awladi with alif lam. Lil rijali with alif lam. Jama Mukassar. Min, from or of. From or of. Min al bayti. من المسجد من السماء عن, from, about, of. An Anas, we see this in the hadith. From Anas. An Abi Hurayrata. An Abi Hurayrata. The word Hurayra is male name ending ta marbuta. So this is غير منصرف and is coming as mudaf ilay. So Abu Hurayrata, from Abu Hurayra. An dhikrillahi, from the remembrance of Allah. Next, fi, in, one of famous harful jar. Fi, في المسجد في الكتاب في كتاب في نكرة. على, on, upon, at. على الكرسي, on the chair. على العرش, on the throne. إلى, to, towards, or till, until. إلى البيت, إلى المسجد, إلى الأرض. And the next one, حتى, حتى حين, until. حتى مطلع الفجر. So you can see the word مطلعي is going to حالة الجر. Why? Because of حتى حرف الجر. So these are the 11 حروف الجر here we used in the Quran the most. So bi, ta, wa, ka, li. If she's hard on the tongue to say with the harakat, we can say ba, ta, waw, kaf, lam. You can say the name of these letters and just remember the harakat on each letter. Ba, ta, waw, kaf, lam. Ba, ta, waw, kaf, lam. So these 5 are the one letter. Next, min and fi, 2 letters. Min and fi, min and fi, and 3 letters. Ala ila, ala ila, and 4 letters. Hatta. Right. Sometimes a harful jar is zaid, means extra. Zaid. So in translation, we do not translate this harf jar zaid because it won't make sense. In Arabic, we use harf jar, but when we translate into English or any other language, especially in English, it will not make sense to translate the harf jar. For example, ala tu'amil miskin. We've learned the meaning of ala, on, tu'amil miskin, feeding the poor, on, feeding the poor, upon, feeding the poor, at, feeding the poor. No, it doesn't make sense. No. Sometimes, some of the verbs, they are used with harful jar. So we just translate the meaning of the verb, and there is no need to translate the harful jar because that meaning already comes in the fi'l. But in Arabic we use with harful jar. Okay, muthanna examples here. Muthanna example, huruful jar. Muthanna examples, bil qalamaini, bi rajulaini, any sound. Okay, harful jar, because muthanna in halatul jar, any sound. Li waladaini, li rajulaini, lil waladaini, lir rajulaini, min al baytaini, from 2 houses, min al baytaini, min al masjidaini, from 2 houses. Fil masjidaini, fil kitabaini, fi yawmaini, in 2 days, fi yawmaini. Fi fi'ataini, in 2 groups. Ila al-imamaini, to or towards 2 imams. Ila al-ka'baini, till both ankles. Ka'bun, ankle. Jamu mudhakkar salim examples, huruful jar, li, min, and ala, ila. للمتقين. جمع مذكر سالم. The original in حال الظرف is متقون. Una sound. متقون. So متقون goes to حالة الجر with حرف الجر. للمتقين. للمكذبين. للمصلين. للكافرين. ناس من الكافرين، من الظالمين، من الخاسرين، من الصالحين، عن العالمين، عن المشركين، عن الجاهلين، على العالمين، على الخاشعين، على الكافرين. These are all Quranic examples. إلى الحواريين. Using damirs. Some huruful jar are used with damir. What are they? One of them is ba. Ba, harful jar, uses with damir. Now we have the damir chart here. The rafa case damir and the nasab and jar case damir. because harful jar is harful jar takes the next ism or damir to jar case. So we'll be using the damirs of jar case, not the damirs of rafa case, not huwa, huma, hum, not anta, antuma. Those are the rafa case damirs. But the jar case damir, bihi, bihima, bihim, biha, bihima, bihinna, bika, no bi anta. Anta will change to ka. Bika, bikuma, bikum, biki, bikuma, bikunna. Mutakallim bi and bina. Next, with harful jar, lam, li, kasra li. The harful jar or the harf li, which is from huruf jar, is read with a fatha when attached to a pronoun. When used with a pronoun, we use fatha, except for the ya mutakallim. Ya mutakallim demands kasra before it, so the kasra will come back. It is read li. The word li can be read as liya sometime, as in the ayah lakum dinukum waliya din, waliya din, waliya. So let's look at the with lam harful jar. له لهما لهم لها لهما لهن لك لكما لكم لك لكما لكن لي لنا. Next, with the fi, exactly the same way. Fihi, the damir who, it changes to a kasra, changes to a kasra when there is a kasra or ya sakin before it. Kasra or ya sakin before it. For example, kasra before it, we looked at bi, he. It was who. This who changed to kasra he. Why? There's a kasra before it, or if there is a ya sakin before it. I think we have a note on this. When does the who changes to kasra? Is it in today's lesson, or was it coming in the next lesson? We'll see. Fihi, in him, or in it, if the he is referring to a thing. In it. Fihima, fihim, fiha, fihima, fihinna, fika. Remember we say barakallahu fika, barakallahu fik. That's how it is. Fika, fikuma, fikum, barakallahu fikum. It is muannas, barakallahu fiki, fikuma, barakallahu fikunna, and mutakallim fi and fina. Now this fi is harful jar. We need another ya for mutakallim, right? We need another ya for mutakallim. So when there's two ya coming together, it merges. Two ya merges. It will be fiya, fiya, and then fina. Min, using with harful jar, minhu. So this who, again we can see normal who now. Why? Because there is no kasra before it, or there is no ya sakin before it. So this who becomes normal. Minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma, minhunna, minka, minkuma, minkum, minki, minkuma, minkunna, min, ya demand kasra before it, so it becomes minni and minna. An, we can go through all these examples. Same thing, anhu, anhuma, anhum, all the way. Ila, using with the damirs. Ilayhi. See again this he, change to kasra now. Why? There is a ya sakin before it. So ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim, all the way to ila is the harful jar, and ya mutakallim is added. So two ya merges together, ilayya and ilayna. Ala, using the same alayhi, alayhim, alayhim, all the way. So these are the conjugation harful jar with all 14 damirs. If you count, we have 14 damirs here. Okay, so I think these are the huruful jar, only uses with damir. Let's go through them quickly. Number one is ba, then is lam, then fi, then we have min, then we have an, then we have ila, then we have ala. So these are the, how many? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damir, sorry, 7 huruful jar can be used with damir. Okay, so this is the end of today's lesson. These huruful jar are very important, so please, at least there are total 17, but over here we have only 11. At least learn these 11, if not all 17. Learn these 11 first, then you can build on and learn the remaining 6 to make it 17. Otherwise, if we just memorize these, it should be enough, inshallah, for us to translate when we see these huruful jar. Alright, inshallah, see you in the next lesson. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdika. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.